Yo, what up, man? Yo, watch this shit right here, bro. This shit is hilarious. What's that? Watch this shit here. Shorty, you done fucked up, kid. Oh man, that shit is crazy. Don't go to jail, man. Fuck that. I don't care if they act like that. They could probably be fucking that nigga in his ass later if you don't motherfucking wash their drawers. So, anyway, what's up, man? We gonna do a little video real motherfucking quick. This is this guy. You guys know Myron, right? You know Myron. And I don't even think I sent myself the fucking video. Myron said some ill shit, B. I didn't fucking send it. God, I did send it. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. All right, hold on. See, you gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself that you got your own fucking back. You know, you have to trust yourself. I got me. I'm gonna make sure I send this shit to me so I can show it to you guys. All right, here we go. Check out my check out what Myron says. It makes total sense too. Uh, all right, let's see. It's in the reels. All right. What the fuck, bro? Check this shit out.
Why the fuck is a woman gonna sit there and say, till death do us part, yes, when in reality, she could divorce your dumbass anytime she feels like it, get half your money, get the kids, make you pay child support, make you pay alimony if it's the right state. Why the fuck is she incentivized to stick around? She's not. Why the fuck is a woman gonna sit there and say, till death do us part, yes, when in reality, she could divorce your dumbass anytime she feels like it, get half your money, get the kids, make you pay child support, make you pay alimony if it's the right state. Why the fuck is she incentivized to stick around? She's not.
Total fucking sense. It's making total fucking sense, Bob. Why is she incentivized to stick around? So why are we still doing this marriage thing? Why you guys still doing it, B? Just do the domestic partnership, man. I tell you guys this shit all the time. I don't got the domestic partnership up here. Hold on. Don't care if he's there or not. Now you're a single motherfucking mom.
Stop calling your brothers and your cousins.
Showing a baby off. All right. Where's it at? Damn it. Thought I had it up here. Can't believe I don't. I do. Good. Right. So this is what I do. All right.
Seems around
Girl, that's you. That's you. That's cap.
York, married couples are obligated to provide maintenance. That is, the moneyed spouse is to provide maintenance for the non-moneyed spouse. The duration and the amount vary from case to case and are subject to statute and case law. That is a requirement for married couples.
Now, I just want to reinforce what Joe said because unmarried couples are not entitled to any type of maintenance whatsoever, as he indicated. But I often run across clients who come to me and say, wait a minute, I have a domestic partnership. I've been with my partner for the last 22 years. We're domestic partners. We registered even as domestic partners, and I am entitled to rights as a result. And I unfortunately have to tell them, no, you're not entitled to any of those rights.
You're not entitled to anything, shouty. Right? I just showed you the video of Antonio Banderas. Right? 2015 went by and we didn't even know that motherfucker got taken to the cleaners like that. All right. So, guy that we're talking about today, another one that's getting cashed out. Right? It's this guy, Chance the Rapper. You know Chance the Rapper? Well, he was doing this and somebody filmed him.
Chance the Rapper has just been caught cheating. At least that's what it looks like from a viral video of him that's been circulating.
Now, you see how they doing? He's been caught cheating. Bro, he's dancing at Carnival. Of like what the fuck, bro? Look at this bullshit.
Across the internet. In the clip, Chance was seen at the 2023 carnival in Jamaica, grinding with dancers and touching their butts. The female dancer that was twerking on him was a model called Mela Mills, who originally posted the video on her Instagram, but it wasn't long before fans discovered it and reposted it across Twitter. As you could probably guess, this led to a lot of backlash on social media. This is because Chance is married to his wife of 4 years, Kirsten Corley, with whom he has 2 children. So far, the video seems to have people divided and arguing about whether or not it was cheating. Some insisted that he clearly was, while others defended him and pointed out that there are certain cultural factors to take into consideration, like the fact that this kind of dancing is actually appropriate for something as festive as a carnival. There are also some very interesting comments pointing out the differences between party culture in the US versus the Caribbean. Did you know that Chance the Rapper has just been caught cheating?
Right,
At least
so
that's what it looks like from a viral video of him that
it doesn't look like that. How does it look like he's not kissing? He's not in the pussy. He's dancing with the bitch. So how does it look like he's cheating, bro? But I'm gonna tell you something. This nigga here ain't too bright. And why ain't he too bright? Well, because one, he married the bitch. Right? No protection. Alright. So apparently they're saying that this broad, Chance and her reveal they decided to part ways after 5 years of marriage. Right? She looks like a fucking tranny, if you ask me. But all right, so they're getting divorced. Uh he made an Instagram post and posted it that yeah, fuck it, we're gonna get a divorce. Right? That's the bullshit. That's the bullshit. All right. Fuck the post. What the fuck is going on? Slow down. All right.
Done the chat, bend your back and wind your up for that. Give me that one time, yeah, give me that, give me that, girl, give me, give me, give me, give me. Hey, girl, you look so fine. Hey.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why I think she's biting this apple. I think she's biting the apple because social media reacts. This one person said, "I like them. I liked them together." Oh, this makes me sad. I feel like marriages just don't last anymore. Everybody breaking up. I low key forgot he was married, bro, been outside. I don't understand how people put their personal business on. Yep, yep, yep. So I'm gonna tell you why I think she's biting the apple, kid. I'm using that terminology as Garden of Eden and the bitch bites the apple and fucks everything up. Yeah, I'm using that. Okay, so they got two kids. Uh, right, so they got two kids. They met when they were when he was 9 years old. Right, so they got a long history. Uh, he even made an entire album about their wedding. He wasn't afraid to express his love for for that chick, and no matter what criticism, fans, no matter what they had to say, right? So why they break up all of a sudden? We don't know what the cause of the split is. Blah 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 blah. Steve displayed some truly eyebrowing behavior, eye eyebrow raising behavior. Uh, no wife could be cool with their husband doing a year ago. Backlash when he had a model named Mela Mills shared a video of her twerking on him in a Jamaican festival carnival, and he seemed to be enjoying himself as he grinded into her butt. He even slapped her booty. Talk about disrespecting your wife, jeez. Ah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Everything you do, they consider it disrespecting your wife. All right, you can't. Let me just get into it. So I went into Chance's history, right? So Chance, I didn't have it up. There we go. All right. So this is why I think this broad is biting the bullet to leave. Right. So let's talk about what you got going on here. So this is him, right? Chance the Rapper. All right. I think this broad is leaving because he ain't got too much going on. And normally what I see happen is when a guy doesn't have when it looks like a motherfucker's kind of going downhill and the bitch ain't gonna be able to, excuse me, live that life anymore. She's gonna have to downsize her experience. They tend to want to leave. They don't tend to want to fucking stay like they vowed, right? So let's see. They've been together 9 years, right? And it's 2024. She wants to break up. So we're gonna look here. When's the last time you had something popping? Uh, Looks like 2019. All right, 2019. All right. All right. So looks like the last thing he had popping was in 2019. Okay, so it looks to me like the Big Day. This was a debut, a studio album, right? Released July 26, 2019. The album follows several mixtapes. So he was making mixtapes. All right. So now he did drop this album 2020, 21, 22, 23. Okay. So haven't really had anything else going on after that. Right? Let's double check. Early life. Okay. 2008. College. Uh what else we got about him here? All right. Began rapping in the sixth grade. Okay. Music career. 2011 to 2000 to 2012. All right, 2012, 2012 mixtape. All right, that Piff. Okay, all right, 2013. Yeah, 2013, 2014. 2014, 2014, 2014, 2015. He had something. So she met him in 2019. Or well, they got married in 2019, right? So I think she married him right in 2019. She married him. So this was she probably thought he still had some shit coming along, and she stuck around 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and nothing else after that, right? So yeah, they keep going back to 2016. All right, 2017, 2018. They featured in Log Out. He was on a Cardi B album. So, I guess maybe she felt, he asked her to get married and she said, sure. All right. Let's see what else happened. 2019, he released two new songs, My Own Thing and The Man Who Has Everything, and announced on February 11th, 2019, that his debut album would release sometime in July. Okay, so yeah, this is when she married his ass, right? Did shit with Estelle. Okay. 2020, what happened to 2020? It was announced that Bennett will be the host of the reboot of Punked. Oh, that will air on a streaming service. Okay. In 2020, the next month, February 2020, actually the next month, they announced he would be the host of the 2020 Kids' Choice Awards on March 22nd. Okay. The entire show was later scrapped, replaced with a virtual ceremony hosted by this chick from her home. Wow. COVID hit. Nobody really rocking. 2021. Okay, 2021, he released Magnificent Coloring World, a concert film, right? But it was documenting his 2016 performance. Okay. 2022, it was announced that he would be coach of the 23rd season of The Voice, right? And that was in October. All right. Then November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 months later, it announced that he would not return for the 24th season for the fall. So they said, nah, 6 months later, they changed their mind. Damn. And they replaced him with John Legend. Okay. Yeah. So in June, it was announced that Bennett would return to The Voice as a coach for the 25th, such and such. Okay. All right. So he doesn't really have much going on. He just got this voice shit coming in. And to her, she probably thinks she could get more from him being apart. So I really believe that is her thought process. This thing is cheating on me. He really ain't rich like that. I can't really do too much of what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know what she fucking probably said? Look at this nigga's house. Because you know, bitches, they only think about themselves, right? She probably said, where is it? Why isn't that showing? She probably said, you know what? I could have this whole shit to myself. Right? So 2021, he bought a $2.3 million suburban crib. Pool, shit looks nice, right? Mm-hmm. 5 bedroom, 7 bathroom. Okay. Nice pool. The inside is nice. Okay, so he bought this. So the bitch is probably like, you know what? I could stay here, collect child support and alimony from this nigga, and I could be all right. Right? So if that's the case, hold on. Let's see if I can show you this. What's the shit about his net worth? I know I fucking looked at that. Charleston White. Let me see. They got his shit at like 9 million. But I see multiple sites say 25. I don't really know if that is true. So we'll just say between 9 and 25. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. See, hot new hip hop. They got something 25 million. This guy here 25 million. Distractify 8 million. That you never can tell with these sites. 25 million. The next one 9 million. This is about Alux. Alux is usually pretty accurate. That's why I fuck with Alux. All right. This one says over 22. This one Forbes says 33, but that was for 2017. You understand? What's this? Let me see this here.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
I make my side firmer. Sleep Number does that.
Chance the Rapper is an American hip hop
Oh my God. African.
recording artist who has a net worth of $25 million US.
All right. Yeah, I'm not listening to that. All right, so between 8 and 25, B. That's what I'm gonna go with. Right. Uh so if you don't have any money coming in, that money starts to dwindle, B. And you got 2 kids, you gotta keep up with the cars, you gotta keep up with the schools. You don't want them to go to a regular like so, shit gets expensive. So what they'll do is they'd rather leave and take from you the way everybody else is taking from you than stay and be on a sinking ship. You know what I'm saying? So just want to just run this nigga's call, like just bomb that shit. Yeah, so it's not looking good for the man. Oh my fucking God, bro. Whose fucking car is that? So now we're gonna go into some chick who I try to leave these things alone. These debates between us and these fucking broads. But they make it difficult, bro. They make it difficult. They make it difficult to leave. Every time I try to leave, they keep pulling me back in, right? Every time I try to leave these bitches alone, they keep pulling us in, dog. So, I want you to see this. Tell me what you think of this shit right here, bro. Tell me what you motherfucking think. Let me see.
Number one, I call it Chris. Every woman should want a man that has Chris. CHRIS. Credit. Number one.
Even the way she says this is stupid. Look at this.
I call it Chris. Every woman should want a man that has Chris. CHRIS.
How about every woman should be looking for a man like Chris? Or every woman should be every woman should be looking for a guy like Chris. When I say like Chris, this is what I mean. But she says everybody should be looking for a guy that has Chris. What? Even that's stupid. But listen to this dumb shit here.
Credit.
Credit.
He should have some type of health routine, something he does help for his health, not just physical health, but physical health is one, and mental health. Look at him. Look at that man. If that man does not have a certain type of routine when it comes to mental and physical health, you are in a situation that's going to be a very disastrous situation. The third thing is real estate. Nowadays, you got to make sure a man got somewhere to stay. Is that his place? Is he renting it? Is it in his name? Is it his brother's house? Is it his homeboy's house? Is he spending the night over your house a little bit too much because he really ain't got nowhere to stay? These men don't be having no house. So let's find out, do he have some kind of real estate? And I'm talking about, it could be an apartment.
Yeah.
Whose name is it in?
Yeah.
Is it in a real apartment? Is it one of, it's crazy.
So no roommates.
No, so that then let me finish. I is, and this is for me. And if you're a mature woman, if you are a high value woman, that
If you're a high value woman,
has plans and visions, you cannot be tied.
first of all, she don't even know what a high value woman is. We already went over what a high value woman is. It's like people try to take something, especially these black chicks. They'll take a word and they'll try to change the definition of it, Pete. You ever notice that shit? They will change the fucking meaning of a word, bro.
Tying up. I did it for many years. I'm trying to teach people not to do it. Mm-hmm. So the I is investments. You must have a way that you can make some money online. Mm-hmm. I don't want a man that has to always report to somewhere. You have to.
So for her to date somebody, one of the things is he has to be making money online. Okay.
Be able to, if I want to stay in the house this day or travel this day, can you go? I don't need you telling me you got to call off or you got to open. I want a man that has investments, that has a diversified portfolio, that makes money digitally.
Fuck, how many times I got to press pause? Do you hear this? She wants a nigga that has fucking diversified stocks and shit. Portfolios, huh?
And then the S is support.
Yeah.
I've learned that a lot of men don't have no brothers, no homeboys, no mentors, no coaches, no pastor, nobody that they talk to that they could get advice from. And so those are the things a woman should look for in a man as a basis, the base foundational things before they even date him.
Okay. You notice when women are looking for shit, they never look for things that are actually needed in their own relationship. Like, is he kind? Is he physically abusive? You know, is he caring? Is he considerate about your feelings? Those are the things that keep marriages together, bro. Those are the things that make a woman want to stay. Used to make a woman want to stay. Now, You could be beating this bitch ass, but if you got that bread and some dick, she gonna stick around, right? And if you just got bread, she's just gonna stick around, until they find something better. But the thing is, my thing, there's no equity, and you cannot build equity in a woman, right? No matter what you do, how much you've been there for her, how much money you've given her, how much help you've given her, how much support you've given her, and everything. Family issues, financial issues, whatever you supported her in, that shit don't count, bro. That goes back to the Briffles law, right? I think I got rid of the damn right. Whatever you did in the past doesn't count or guarantee future, present or future. Uh, what is it between two people? Not encounters, relations. We'll say relations. Whatever you did back then, that shit don't count for today. It's what you did today, what you did yesterday. Not motherfucking 2 months ago, last year. That shit don't count. You could have fucking saved her fucking mom. You could have she got fired. You could have held her down for 2 years. Like none of that shit matters, bro. Like, and it's sad. It's sad and it's fucked up. Animals have a better memory of what the fuck a person did for them than these bitches. I seen some shit. A bear, a lady saved the fucking bear. He had a broken foot. 2 years later, this nigga saw her. He ran up to her and was nice to her. A nigga saved a cub, a fucking lion cub. Fucking 10 years later, the fucking grown lion is like running up to him, rubbing his leg, his head and shit on him like a fucking cat. Like, but bitches, dang shit, bro. So since she wants to play that game, you know, we have our own list of what you should look for when you fucking with one of these bitches. shit. Not a problem. We can talk that shit. All right. You hoes. They come out into this market. Come out to this market with some issues. All right. So, and this isn't mine. This is, I'm going to give him his props. Ugly Money. Look up Ugly Money. That's the guy, heavy set dude with the dreads. Always yelling and hitting the horn and shit. Right? So I took something that he showed and I just put my own little spin on it. I changed the basically the requirements on that. Okay. Basically it's, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Can you see that? It's a pyramid, right? Make a pyramid. On one side of that pyramid, you're gonna put on one side of the pyramid down here, you're gonna put a man, right? Put a man there. And then up here, I want you to put a woman. Now, on the side that the man is on, I want you to write the shit he needs to acquire to become a high value man, to become successful. Even if you aren't a high value man, if you're a high earning man, even if you aren't high value, if you're a high earning man, I want you to put the steps it takes to get there, right? Like a ladder going up. Doop, 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 doop. These are the steps it takes to get up there. And then on the other side, the woman who's already up there, I want you to put the steps that it takes to make her not qualify, to make her uh, value descend, right? Once again, that is not mine. That is Ugly Money. So what I put on shit for mine, at the bottom of that triangle, number one, school. That's the first step on the ladder, right? Now, school, in between school, you got one that doesn't have a number. It's exercise. That's what you got to do, right? To stay physically fit, right? Because what I learned, the better you look, the more doors open up for you, the more chances you get, right? So exercise. Number two, one is school. Number two, sacrifice. It's another step up the notch of the pyramid, right? Sacrifice. You're sacrificing going to a party, going to a game, um, hanging out with your friends, all kinds of shit, right? After sacrifice, in between sacrifice, you got discipline. You need discipline. Discipline is like the foundation of this shit. You need discipline to move up to the next level. You got to do what you don't want to do so you can do what you want to do. You need discipline to keep you pushing, right? And number three. So we got schooling number one, sacrifice number two, number three is training. So you're in the school now. You're doing your training for whatever job it is, right? You're doing your training. Yeah, maybe you're on the job training or whatever, right? The next one, number four, is money, right? So you went to school, you made your sacrifices, you're in your training, now you're making money. Number five is success. So now you're at the top of the pyramid, right? Now you're up here. You're on top of the pyramid. So you did your schooling, your sacrifice, your training, your money. Now you're successful. That's this part of the pyramid. Now the part where she's at, that bitch is up there, right? But she got to try not to fucking slide down. Now what brings this bitch down? All right, she's a wife, right? Now fitness, check. She's a wife. Is she pleasant to be around? If she is, that's a check. She's still a wife. Is she kind to others? You need a kind chick, bro. You know, a kind woman makes you look good. Like, damn man, yo, his wife is so nice. If you got a wife and she's a bitch, that'll make motherfuckers like not even want to fuck with you because your wife's a bitch. Now when it's time to go and have dinners and get closer, then get that bond of business a little bit closer. It's going to be hard because your wife's a bitch and nobody likes her, and it could be kind of awkward to tell a motherfucker, yo, come through, meet everybody, but don't bring your wife. You know, it's just so your bitch got to be a decent human being who knows how to be kind. Now she's still a wife. Regular shit, cook, clean, cater to you. She does, check. She's still a wife. Is she attentive? Meaning, like, she sees you sitting there on the couch or at your table doing some work, right? Maybe she sees your cigars getting low. What do you think she should do? If she's attentive, she'll be like, babe, would you like me to go pass you another cigar? Ah, yeah, yes, babe, sure. And we're going to say yes because either you do or you don't. But I would say yes because she offered her fucking kindness, and I appreciate that shit. So I'm gonna say yes, love. I would. Thank you. Even if I don't smoke it right away, but it's there. I don't have to get up and go over there to get it. She brought it to me. Or maybe she saw that my drink is empty. So she goes to the little mini fridge over there, cracks the fucking Pepsi, and pours me some more. Right? That's called being attentive. Right? That's the type of service you don't get often anywhere. That's why I go to the cigar lounge I go to. It's a bunch of fine ass fucking Latin women walking around, super attentive. I could go to a cigar lounge closer to me. I drive across the bridge to Jersey, pay a toll. I'm there 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week because of the service and the people's some damn good people there, right? So now, what disqualifies her from being a wife or a high value woman? Someone else's kids, attitude, and confrontational. You do not qualify for any of those things, right? So when Shorty's like, oh, he has to have good credit. First of all, you just made your pool of men even smaller. Like, I don't know why they think they deserve these types of guys, man. Why do you think you deserve this? Let me see. Go back to, all right, open up a tab, right click, left click. All right, come down here, share, click the share button again. All right, select the screen, click share, select the screen. All right, here we are. This is keeper tools. All right, so what we're looking for? We're looking for men who want kids, yes or no, either, right? Just to broaden the pool. Ages. Let's see. Let's say 45. Right? Let's say she wants somebody 30 to 45, right? Height. They all want a big motherfucker. Let's say 6'6", 6'7", and let's start him at 5'10". Okay. Minimum income. What do they always say? Oh, 6 figures, right? That 6 figure went up to 250,000. I've heard quite a few women ask for 250,000, right? But here's the kicker: what they're doing now is what that lady did: good credit, investments, um, and property, right? You can't have good credit and investments in property on $50,000. You can't have all three. $50,000, that's $25 an hour. You cannot have that and survive and still pay rent, uh, rent, car notes, and shit like that, bro. You can't. Sorry. But if you make $250,000, you obviously can. Even 170, right? So they try to change certain stipulations instead of just coming out and saying it because they know that they're saying, well, why should you get a guy who makes that much money? There's but so many of them, and you think that you qualify for that, right? So they'll just switch it up and say shit like the way that bitch just ranted, right? So now we got a guy 30 to 45, 5'10", let's say a buck 70. We'll start him at a buck 70, right? And ethnicity, black. Hair color, any. Religion, any. Smokes, yes or no, either, to open it up. Either. Exclude the married person. Yes, exclude the married person. She cannot have a married person. Do we exclude obese people? Yeah, exclude obese people. They don't like obese people. Let's find out what's out there. Wow. She's got like over here one guy, one lonely guy out of all of this. Okay, so it's just one out of what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. We got 10 over there, and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Maybe I miscounted, right? We'll say 10 by 40, right? So, you gotta calculate up this bitch. So that's one in every 400. God damn. So, I mean, bro, that is that's what they get. It's not a lot of men like that, right? But I will tell you though, we could look at, and I always come here because uh this is just dope to look at. Go to NYC through, and you can look up. You can see who's making what, right? So we go over here, and what do we got? 2023. Let's give them a title. What do you want here? Police officer, right? Um, Employee agencies, NYPD. You got that? Oh, New York City. got time to fuck around with this here. Hold on. Had it before. Fuck it. I'm going to my profession. All right, we're going to correction officers. Right. All right. So, what is the branch? Oh, this is what I should have went to. Okay. All right. So look. Michael Thompson, Gaines Malik. Guys are doing very well. 275, right? It's really good. He started out, his rate of pay for the year is 92,000, which means he's been working there for over 5.5 years. Top pay is at 5.5 years, so that's when it kicks in. So he's been there for over 5.5 years. He's made $275,000. 92 is 184. So he's more than doubled. He almost tripled his salary. Right? Now there's a lot of men here who make this. Right? And city corrections is predominantly Black and Latino. So when you take city corrections, when you take New York City Police Department, you see all these people here. There's a lot of guys here. Right? These are the high earners. Okay. So you got all these guys. What else? Now, not only that, do you have that here, but you have sanitation, NYPD sanitation, bus drivers, train conductors, uh, New York City laborers. Anything dealing with New York City, they're on here, right? So when you take people who work for the city agencies or state agencies or fine institutions and shit like that, you're gonna have some good people there. But I think corrections might think they're like 6,000 right now. 6,000 employees. Right. So how many? What's the population of New York City? New York City. There's 8 million people in New York City. So you got like a few thousand out of 8 million people. If you look at it like that, all right, it's a very, very, very small amount of men. Let me see. How many black men? Black men. What? Let's say 21. Let's say 21 to 50. Are in New York City. Well, we according to the census, we make up 23.1% in New York City. Now, you want to go to males. Oh, wow, this is good. Y'all look at this. I might have to save this. All right, so if you see right here, wrong shit. All right, as you see right here, we got all the boroughs up here, right? Then we got the total populations, right? Total male populations in New York City. This is Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, right? So we in New York we have 3,900,000. You might as well say 4 million men in New York City. right? So 4 million men in New York City alone. How many of them are black? I don't know. But in females, there's 4.3 million in there. So there's about 400,000 more women in New York City than men. Okay. So let's go. Ooh, nice. Let's see. 20 to 24. All right. There is 6.28. Oh, this is men and women combined. Okay. Yeah. This is men and women combined. All right. So we'll just stick with this. So there's like almost 4 million men in New York. And out of 4 million, there's like maybe 6,000 correction officers, maybe another 10,000 MTA and bus workers, maybe another 4,000 NYPD, right? So that's six plus that 4,000, that's 10. So that's like 20,000 who are possibly making decent money out of 4 million. And the crazy part is there's 400,000 more women here than men. And you got to factor in, are these men married? Are these men gay? Right? So that drops it down. Just because there's 20,000 city workers that are men, we don't know if they're married. The married men, they might drop down to what? That 20,000 drops down to probably like 16,000. Now, how many are gay? That shit might drop down to 14,000. So now it's like 14,000 men, city workers, obese, short, tall, ugly, handsome, all of that in one pot, right? That 14,000, all of them in one pot, to that fucking 4.3 million women. Oh shit, I forgot about the niggas locked up. Yeah. So that's this is actually a pretty good reality. I'm gonna do a show right on this here next. Okay. Um. Yeah. So when Honey says, "Oh, he gotta have this, he gotta have that," blah 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 blah. What do you have, love? Besides another man's babies. So Section 8 shit. Maybe you have a house, but where'd you get that house? I did a video. Man, did that piss motherfuckers off. I did a video saying women are the homeowner women, the next ones to be the most foreclosed on. They did not like that shit. They did not like that shit. They were tight. They were in their feelings behind it. Because the majority of these bras, they either get their shit passed down or they get it through what's that shit? HUD or Section 8, or they get it through fucking divorce. Because how so here's the disconnect. How could you be on one hand the most educated, starting the most businesses and doing way better than men, having buying more homes than men, and on this hand, you say you're the most underpaid, you're the most evicted, you're the most unprotected, and all that. You can't have both. You understand what I'm saying? Which one is it? Right? So we go here. You see, I put the chick right. You see this shit? Sorry about that. All right. Now this says America could soon face a wave of single moms being evicted. Simple solution exists. I could now, if you go into the like this chick, black men can't have foreclosures because they aren't homeowners to begin with. Smile. Right? Here go this one. Bloop. Like I hate these bitches, man. Bloop. This is such an odd insult. Right? And I put black women are the most evicted, even with Uncle Sam helping you bum twerking bitches out with that $100 rent. Calm yourself. Who is this? Yo, wow. Hey, I don't want to hear all of that shit. I don't want to hear all that shit. Like these motherfuckers, they stay making excuses about this shit, bro. There is no fucking excuse. They marry them and then they divorce them. What's what they get after divorce? Alimony, house, kids, child support. Right? Last video was a great video. Uh, if you stop that shit, if you stop that shit, you'll be better off. Wait, which one was it? Yeah. This video right here, man. If women stop this, you'll stop the fucking high eviction rate. You'll stop the high single motherhood rate. You'll stop the STD rate. Yeah. You'll increase the yeah, they ain't like that video, man. It only got like 2,200 views. Oh yeah, 6 out of 10 men lose their homes in divorce too. So yeah, so like when you look at it, man, when you look at it, I did this one and nobody wants to watch this one. Fellas, y'all dating single moms? If so, how many is too many? Like how many of these motherfuckers are too many? How many kids is too many? You know, she got fucking four. There was some chick that got up said she had 7 kids, B. Looking for a man. You got 7 kids. I don't care if they by the same nigga. That's his pussy forever. You got 7 kids with that nigga? Like, come on, man. What the fuck? That nigga done wore you out, man. That's like buying a car with like 170,000 miles on it, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on. All right, we gotta stay focused. Where we at? Second thought, when you're single mom. So when you factor in, right, there's a lot of women, I don't know exactly how many, but there are a lot of women who are excelling in jobs and positions. They're doing well. And I want men to do that. I want you guys to stop chasing these bitches. Like the formula that is being given to these black women, to our sisters, I want you to take that formula. Their formula is fuck marriage, fuck a family. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna climb this fucking ladder and get me this fucking top floor penthouse with a fucking Range Rover. That's what I want you to do. I want you to think like that. I want you to move like that. You're the most important person in the relationship. Where they got it twisted, they think like that is going to make them more appealing to a man, and it's not working. That's why we have these women out there in Atlanta who keep getting in trouble because they fucking on their subordinates. The Fannie Willis, she ruined her job and the other nigga job because she fucking on a man. She put her man on there, so they're on this case. They trying to fuck Trump, right? So they're on this case. They pulled this Fannie on the case. They said, "Yo, we need a lawyer who has experience in RICO trials, bro." Right? So she was like, "Oh, I know somebody." Like, so she pulled the nigga she was fucking, but he don't have experience in it. Not only did she pull him and put him on there as the head nigga on there, she paid him the highest salary of everybody the fuck else, and he don't know what he doing. Fuck the whole shit up. There's another chick down there in Fulton County. This dude, his name is Brock, something Brock. This motherfucker ended up suing her and getting paid because she's fucking on him and forcing him into a relationship, having meetings at her house, and the only motherfucker that show up is him. He like where everybody else at. She's like, yeah, they ain't that covered. It's just you. Like she on some Diddy shit, right? So a lot of them are moving toward chasing around their subordinates and making their life hell because they can't get a man outside. Niggas ain't dealing with that boss bitch attitude and Miss Independent. I got my own shit. Nah, nigga, you can't tell me that. No, niggas not dealing with that. Men aren't dealing with that. So she's at work. She sees a guy who's been taking care of himself physically. He's excelled. He's in that same fucking area as her. So now she's making him propositions. So that turns into her trying to force and hold shit over his head. She got fucking sued. Right? But I found this interesting with Kevin Samuels right here. We're going to take a look at this. This is a female who's in the military. Very masculine, as you can see. It looked like a nigga, right? That don't even look like a black man. That look like a nigga. Yo, that bitch look crazy, bro. Look at this shit.
How do I know if you're a good fit? This is why you guys understand. This is why Generation X doesn't work. They want us to be what they want us to be. God damn it, I said no. That's why you're alone. How do you know if someone's a good fit for you if you can't even engage? You have to be a good fit for him. He ain't a fit for you. You support us. King, queen, chief, Indian. Okay, so as a chief, because I've been in leadership. Okay, like then if we don't, then you don't. So you want to talk to the men about things that we don't want to talk to you about. Don't want to do this kind of stuff. Then we don't do that kind of stuff. You, first of all. So how do I know what type of decision making you're gonna do? How do I know if you're fit to lead? Nobody's fit to lead in your women like you. Nobody's fit to lead. That's not true. I said women like you. No one's fit to lead because yes, I would say you can look at your personal life and look at it. No one's fit to lead you. You know what's fit to lead you? Do respect women like you? Know what's fit to lead you? Uncle Sam or corporate America. Okay, but hold on. But when did you get that assessment? Oh man, you can't cut me because I can. I'm just asking. I'm telling you. Where did you get that assessment? What is fit to lead women like you? Uncle Sam, the military, corporate America, or some sort of job, or some sort of college or university, because that's the only thing you submit to. That's the only thing you show up for and do your best for. That's the only thing you. Okay, bye. It's not going to. You can't get over this. You can't get over this shit, man. That is the only thing that's fit to lead them. You act like men got to get on your page and you're 41. Interviewing people. That don't work, folks.
The Genesis GV70, 375 horsepower, and a feature called launch control. Imagine the possibilities.
Okay, bye. It's not going to, you can't get over this. You can't get over this shit, man. That is the only thing that's fit to lead them. You act like men got to get on your page and you're 41 interviewing people. That don't work, folks. That's the women in my generation. That's why men like myself aren't dealing with them. Their minds are like, well, who's fit to lead? You already married. You didn't follow your husband.
Wow.
And they really, just like that woman in Mississippi, they'll argue all day long. They won't shut up and just realize that it's like, what he's saying is true. Well, that's not true. You're 41. Let's look over your life. Ain't following. It's like when I talked about it. If you're going to be a pro-black woman, the most pro-black thing you can do is marry a black man, follow his lead, and go make a family. Women who are not following any man, leave them. I said the other day about the mule mindset. Gentlemen, hear me and hear me well. If you're dealing with a woman who will not follow, don't argue, disconnect, leave them.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.
Yo, that dude sound funny to the motherfucker, man. Yeah, it's a lot of women. They're not really trying to let a guy do his thing, right? It's a lot of bumping heads, man. So like a lot of times, I actually try to before I get on here, I actually think about quelling the gender war, right? Because being in love is the most wonderful thing in the world. It's a natural high. I don't know if you've ever experienced it. But it's like one of the top ranking things, right? To experience. The thing is, a lot of men are in love, right? And a lot of women aren't. So that leaves a lot of, people in fucked up situations. That's why the divorce rate is where it is. It shows women leave men way more. They're less tolerable of they're less likely to keep their vows than men are, right? With the 70 to 80% divorce rate, them being in with a guy 20 years and then divorcing him and taking it's just fucking crazy. Men are truly loyal like dogs, and women are finicky like cats. They'll be with you today, they're riding with you today, and tomorrow, all that shit is done. So you got to be careful. That's why I say build yourself. Oh yeah, I had a video of a guy. It's a great example of building yourself. Where is he? Who the fuck is that? Oh, here he is. A great example of building yourself before you get with a woman, right? I think it's this one. I want you to listen to this. So this is a guy. They call him the Black. His name is Ishmael the Black Superman, right? But what is it? I want to show you. Hold on.
Stop taking your generic multivitamin. I'm gonna fill you in.
Has Kyrie texted you back?
I don't want to talk about it.
Church Street. Church
How's the
Avenue.
math test?
Don't.
All reps.
For sure.
But all reps. If you do, because I rep right. Alright. So this
Investments.
that's how he grew his chest.
All right, that's not it.
Yeah, so y'all know what time it is. Where we at right now?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
investment, transition, IT, my boy, code.
Say people want to try to be like you, get like you.
Hey, just dedicate yourself. Your best gonna look different. My best and your best might look different, but give your best.
Is this something you do full time or?
Oh no, so I'm an engineer. I got my own engineering company.
You had how long you went to school for that?
I went to college VCU, 5 years, electrical engineer. So I got my own engineering company and I do the
right there. Went to VCU, Virginia State University, right? For 5 years. He's 32. So he went for 5 years. He went at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. He did his 5 years. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. At 30, he had 5 years experience, and then he developed his own company. That's that. When I say 18 to 28, that's what I'm talking about. 18 to 28, keep your fucking head down and just concentrate on yourself. By the time you're 30, look at him. He's in fucking excellent shape. Right? 6 feet, excellent shape. Single, he's not married, no kids, and he has his own company. Right? That is what I want for you guys. I didn't have people. My dad didn't tell me this shit. I learned this shit in my 40s, bro. This is when I'm learning this shit. But this whole internet, this shit wasn't around when I was coming up. And now, since you guys can look on these pages and find this shit, this is what I want you to do. All right. But yo, I'm about to check out and holler at y'all later. All right. Peace.